Hey guys, had to come on and make this video because I did put on 3 more options trades just yesterday. So we're gonna run through those. Before we do, quick update, big congrats to Tesla. Just as I expected, and I'm sure lots of you expected, crushed estimates, 90,000 deliveries. That means they're gonna be profitable. Obviously no guarantees, but there's a great probability of them being profitable, which means S&P 500 inclusion is potentially coming soon. We're looking at my portfolio here. It's at 450,000 right now. In the last month, we went from 318,000 to 449 now, 450 basically. It's about 130,000 in gains in 1 month. In the past year, went from 131,000 to the 449,000. So that's about $320,000 in gains in this account. I also just crossed that $500,000 net worth, so we're at $500,000. Now we're gonna take a look at the options I have here. This first one is a Tesla call option. I got into another one, strike price of 1,300, expires July 10th, same time, but I just bought it just before the deliveries release, and we were up 665 US on that one in 1 day. Workhorse, we're up 735 US in 1 day. Workhorse has been on a crazy tear. They got to deal with FedEx where they're going to use their trucks to deliver packages. That's a massive win. So much positive news coming out on Workhorse. There was an analyst upgrade, a massive analyst upgrade. It was doubling the stock price. So that caused it to shoot up even more. There's just so many things, like positive news that keeps coming around, and this stock is going straight up. So I'm going to cash out soon because anything that goes straight up is going to have a massive pullback. We don't know when, but there's lots of good news around it right now. So we're just riding that out. I'm debating closing that one out today, probably more by the end of the day. Nikola here, I'm expecting it to go down. This one only cost me $145, whereas Workhorse cost me $1,500 and Tesla cost me $990. Both, the Workhorse expiration is July 17th for a strike of $19, and it's sitting around $21 right now, the stock, so it went straight up. Nikola, I'm expecting it to drop off because tomorrow, July 3rd, the insiders, private investors, are allowed to officially sell shares. So I'm expecting a big drop because they're going to cash out on all those profits. The stock shut up so much. So I'm expecting to see this one drop significantly tomorrow and in the next coming days. The stock market, I believe, is closed tomorrow. So we'll see next week. That's when I'm basically be looking at these and closing these out next week, but I just want to share the trades I put on, and I wanted to share the big congratulations to Tesla, and I also wanted to share my portfolio update where I just crossed 450,000 and my net worth just went up to 500,000. No plans on selling Tesla. I am a massive believer in Tesla's future. I am actually planning on buying more shares with the profits of my options trading. I also still contribute around $1,000 a week into this account from my income from my business. Let me know your gains in your stock portfolio in the past month. Give me a thumbs up if you appreciate the transparency of all the trades I'm doing, all the activity. I'm going to show you all of the options trades I made in the last month for all of June. If you scroll down here, first one is a Tesla call option that I purchased June 26th. It costed me $17.80. Now remember, when you buy an options trade, you're controlling 100 shares of the stock. So we take that and we basically multiply it by 100, and that's what gets us to the $17.90 here because there was a $10 commission. So it cost me $17.90 US, and I closed out that option June 30th, 4 days later, for the 3,700 US, which was essentially a $2,000 US profit in a few days, and that was my previous video. Then I purchased a put on Nikola. So I was betting that Nikola would go down with the strike price of $49 when the stock was around 68 or so. It only costed $1.35, which came out to be $145 US. I didn't want to make a big bet on it. I also purchased the Workhorse stock. That's the electric vehicle company. That's where I bought 5 of them. The price was $3 per contract. $15 commission, $1,515 US. Now, if you look up to where I sold Workhorse the very next day, that was July 2nd, it was $1,984, essentially $2,000 from $1,500. That's almost a $500 US profit in the span of 1 day. I purchased a Tesla call option again, July 1st, the day before deliveries came out, and of course the stock shot up another $100 from $1,100 to $1,200 just after I bought it. So I bought it for $990 and I sold out at $1,700. So the stock, I bought it when the stock was 1100. In the one day, the stock went from 1100 to 1200. I sold out at 1200. And that movement, price action movement in the one day, netted me $700. Now, there's $10 commissions on each of these trades. So if you're looking at it, it adds up to almost $100 in commissions. The one I haven't closed out yet are the puts on Nikola. And I actually got more confident as I saw the stock go down 10%. I bought 2 more puts. And of course, they costed more because the stock was already lowered at this point. I purchased those July 2nd to add more to my position for $631. So now I have 3 puts. I have the 2 put contracts here that I bought for $310 each. And then I have the 1 put contract that I have here that cost me the $145. This is what the position looks like now. The average cost basis is $2.58 per contract, and the current price is $4.1 for each of the 3 contracts if I was to sell out right now. I'm in the green by $453 US. I'm holding this one longer because I firmly believe that the hype is going to be dying out with Nikola, as I believe that there's better electric car companies out there. This one's more of a mixed car company, and they haven't really delivered. The valuation is just far too stretched. The valuation is higher than Ford right now, and they haven't sold or delivered any trucks. I believe the stock's going to crash down more on the open on Monday, and that's when I'll likely sell. I haven't actually made other options trades in the month of June. I just started making them at the end of the month. Technically, this is 1 week because the first trade was June 26th, and I closed the last one July 2nd. So I technically made all of this profit in 1 week, but I will wrap it and encompass it in the month of June. It totals $3,200 US in claimed profits. No losses. These are the only trades I made. The reason why I'm sharing all this so often, it's not to boost or brag. It's because I seriously wanted to see this stuff when I was just starting out. Before I was starting out, I was craving. I always wanted to see people share exactly all the trades they're doing, how they're growing their net worth, their portfolio investments, their thought process behind it all. So I want to be giving you all of the trades that I'm doing and to share exactly what my thought process is through everything, through the down times, through the up times. So if you want to see more updates like this, consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video.